Often neglected and always disadvantaged, the world's widows face unique challenges in their efforts to support themselves and their children. On Thursday, the United Nations recognized the need to provide help for widows around the world by observing the first ever International Widows Day.
This is the first International Widows Day, and it is the first step on a long journey. We must stay engaged in year ahead to help the world's widows and their children. They are counting on us. Let us keep pushing forward and meet next year to review progress and to continue our efforts to give women who suffered their husband's death a great life of their own, the life they deserve.
For the world's 245 million widows, day-to-day life can be difficult. Traditional discriminatory practices that prohibit widows from working or remarrying make surviving, much less raising a family, a struggle. 150,000 widowed women live in extreme poverty, caused by a lack of options for employment and credit. Addressing the needs of widows is critical for development in many low-income countries.
Women, valuable assets, regardless of their age, their social category, or their marital status. The issue of widows is universal and is inextricably linked with the Millennium Development Goals. Our struggle is urgent, since widowhood is the source of much violence and discrimination against women.
While identifying the challenges faced by widows, panelists at today's debate also outlined the steps that must be taken to help them. Focusing on helpful initiatives like microfinance and education, speakers made the case that investment in widowed women can provide them and their children with a higher quality of life and break the cycle of poverty.
Widows don't want our pity, they want our support. They actually have the tools, if we allow them to use them, to become self-sufficient contributors to their community. So education and particularly economic empowerment tools are what widows need to enable themselves to take control of their destiny, because in the end, then they have choices, and that's what they want.
UN Women is committed to advancing opportunities for women of all ages, to increase their access to education and employment opportunities, sustainable livelihoods, and enable them to live free of gender-based violence. By empowering women early on, we can make sure that can face and even embrace the many challenges life presents.
During her presentation today, former UK First Lady Cherie Blair pointed out that the first International Widows Day was a cause for both mourning and celebration. Mourning because so many widows around the world suffer so much, and celebration because the UN has, at long last, recognized their plight. Reporting from the United Nations on International Widows Day, I'm Connor Schratz for South South News.